Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to start to make um my very first tutorial on how to make a game, which will be a 5 in a row game. So let's start with just making a new Android project. Name will be 5 in a row. Yeah, everything is working fine. I don't really care about um, the icons. Blank activity. My dog is barking now, but I can't do anything with it. So first of all, we are going to make a layout. I'm going to delete this because we don't need that. Yep. I'm going to modify my main activity because I like the old-fashioned simple activity, and delete this. Control Shift O, and every errors are gone. So first things first, let's work with our XML file, which will only contain a frame layout, where we are going to put our um, accent and O's. It's going to, the ID is going to be, I don't know, make it game frame. Yeah, that's easy to remember. And I want the my mouse is not working. Yeah, match parent. Everything is match parent. Okay, then we will set up some classes, like we want a game engine which will contain like everything. So we will have here every method, like switch player, start game, end game, add a new mark, and everything. We want a graphica class, which I will call graphics, and we need a touch listener, which I will call touch listener, and it's, yeah, that's for it now. Interface, it should add how is it called, on touch listener. Yep. So this way you don't have to import everything. And just name this return true. This return true stands for we handled the touch function. So I forgot to implement the class graphics. I mean, I forgot to implement a view class in our graphic class. So no, not implement, extends view. Yep, it gives an error because we don't have a constructor. No, we have. And we want an onDraw function, which will be just, you start typing on the row, and you command and shift, no, command and space. So you press command and space, and you can make this function super onDraw. And because I want to ignore every so the onDraw function is work the way it, if you draw something on it, it stays the same until you tell this onDraw function to redraw itself. But I don't want to work, I don't want to bother myself with this, so I just put an invalidate function at the end. So this way, every time this class draw something, then it starts to draw again, and it costs some power of your phone, but this is, I suppose this is the easiest way to make graphics working. And yeah, so let's save this activity. Yep. And start making our game. So first we want to store our game engine, which we will call just game engine, and we want to store our frame layout, and we will call this game frame. Very good names. Ctrl Shift O to import everything you want, and here I want to in the onCreate method I want to make my game engine to create itself. New game engine, and I want to assign my game frame to be frame layout find view by id r.id.gameframe, because we set its id to game frame to remember itself. And I want to add my game frame attach listener, which we just simply use gameframe dot set on click listener and new touch listener. Why don't you not work? Stop it, because I haven't saved it yet, and I want to add public. I want to add the constructor touch listener. Yep. Oops. What is wrong? Oh, sorry, not on click listener, on touch listener. Sorry, oops, my mistake. So we set our untouch listener, and we want to add our graphics to it. Game frame dot add view new graphics, and add the context this. I think, yeah, that's it for now. We will start working with the graphics. We first of all we want to make our grid work. Yeah, but for that we need to set up our game engine. Public game engine. I did this before. Yep. Okay, so make some variables. First, I want to make a private final static int grid number, which will be 12, because I decided to be that number. And I want to store the grid size which will be the same as the canvas size here, but because Android works that way that um, if you start an application, it goes through a life cycle, like on create, then on start, and on resume, or on resume and on start, I don't know. But you cannot get the size of the canvas we want to draw on before it starts drawing. So in our game engine, I want to have a final private, not final, private float grid size, and not float, and just I want to make getter and setter methods for grid size, and this is going to be after game engine, so at the end, like this. Simple, easy things. So now, if we want to pass the graphics, our game engine, to set and get everything what you draw, and set the size and set everything. So let's make a game engine, private game engine, game engine, and this dot game engine equals game engine. Simple as that. And if game engine dot get grid size equals 0, then get the canvas size. I think that's what I wanted to yeah. Then we want to game engine dot set grid size, and this is going to be canvas dot get width. What is wrong? Oh, I haven't saved it, so that's why it's giving me errors. So now we have our grid size made. And I want to have public int get grid number, which will return our grid number. And this way you can just easily draw the grid. So let's make it draw grid. Because I'm lazy, I'm just doing this. So here we want to draw just lines, like and I want to use just a for cycle to do that. Oh, and I want to pass a canvas, and here canvas. Simple as that. For int e equals 0, e is smaller than our grid number. So game engine dot get grid number and e plus plus, not plus plus plus. Yeah. And now we want to draw two lines. I want to draw a horizontal line, which will be canvas dot draw line. We need a start position for x, start y, stop x, stop y, and the paint. Yep, forget this line. First, we need to make a paint object. So make it paint paint. I don't know why I always call it unpaint, but in several years ago in a tutorial I read to somebody use unpaint, and since then I'm using it. So unpaint equals new paint. Unpaint is by default using black, and I want to use a black line. So for drawing our grid, this is going to be good just to use a simple constructor and do nothing else. So canvas.draw line, our start will be 0, and our start y is going to be the other end of the no, the other end of the no. So we want to draw horizontal lines, then we want to have 12 lines. So we want to have it game engine dot get grid size and divided by game engine dot get grid number times e, and stop x is going to be the grid size so the other end of the canvas. I mean, not the other on the x-axis. It's going to be the other end of the x-axis, but otherwise it's not going to be on the y-axis. It's not going to be on the bottom edge. So let's make it game engine dot get grid size, and the stop y is going to be the same as this. So just copy paste it, because we draw a horizontal line. It's going to be unpaint, and let's see if it's working now. We shall pause. You shall not pause. Yeah, so we should pass our game engine to it to draw what it wants. Yeah, run as an Android application. Please work. I always complaining about the the, the speed of this emulator. Please Google, make it work. Yeah, as you can see, we have our horizontal lines. So let's make our vertical lines. As you expect, this is going to be the same, but oops, sorry, just wrong. And I want to no, I want to move that down. Oh, I can use the shortcuts. Oh, that's great. And this is going to be just the same, but the difference is the x and y axis. Yeah. Yep. And if we run now, we have our grid working, and I think I will stop for for now, because I think we have made our first steps to make proper 5-in-a-row game. Oh god! Please make this work. Don't do this to me. Ah, holy crap. Why? Okay, it's launching now. And as you can see, we have our working grid. Yeah, we have a missing line here, so just add a +1, and this is going to be work and look a bit better. Installing 5-in-a-row.apk, and in a couple of hours you can see what I just added a +1, and it takes, I don't know, a minute to install an application which is about 60 kilobyte of size. So as you can see, we have our grid made, and in the next episode we will start working on how to add accent and O's, and later on we will, I don't know, make things better and add animations and everything what you want. So thanks for watching, and please, if you like my videos, use the thumbs up button, subscribe for more videos, and see you next time.